All right, guys. So today I'm going to be sharing something new and something very crucial to you traders who are learning how to trade and want to just discover something new. I have just found a new gold mine, but it doesn't happen every day. And it's not, as I can say, very common. But when it does happen, it's an absolute banger. And I'm about to give you guys the secret sauce all for free. I'm not asking for anything in return. This is it. I'm going to give you guys the secret sauce of today, how we caught these longs. That I've been doing some research and back testing into this, and I'm finally doing it. I'm finally like trading live with it. Second trade doing it. This is my second time doing it live. Absolute banger. Now, it did take a lot of emotional control because I was thinking it was going to stop me out. So I'm going to be showing you guys exactly step by step how it goes down and just how my mindset worked, my take profit, stop loss, everything. So to begin with, to give you guys some backstory, today during pre-market, price decided, let's just focus on ES for now, but NASDAQ will come into the equation, but right now we'll focus on ES. So today during pre-market, overall, we are bullish, right? As you guys can clearly see, our trend is to the upside and we're bullish, excuse me. Now, at around 9 a.m. when market is getting close to opening, what do we start seeing around this area? We start seeing sell-off, right? We start seeing sell-off occurring. Within that sell-off, what do we else see? We see that there was a fair value gap here that got inversed to the downside. But if you guys have seen my videos previously and if you guys have traded with me, I don't decide my bias just on the hourly. I also look at the 4-hour time frame. So let's look at the 4-hour time frame so we can dissect exactly what was I was looking for and what kept my mind bullish. So if we go to the 4-hour time frame, if we look at the highest high, which was during yesterday's New York session, right here where my mouse is at, right? Oh, my bad, excuse me, right here during yesterday's session, at this highest high was right here, right? This is already what happened today. This was the highest high. So what is the most recent high or low? We have where I have the yellow line. Now, you guys might be wondering, why do I have it yellow? Why do I have it marked out? Why is it important, right? So to begin with, damn, my hair is cooked today. Well, I just showered, so it's all like soft and not done, but whatever, excuse that. Anywho, so I do have that yellow line marked out because that is my line of break of structure, meaning that if price were to go below it and close below it, then I would change my bias from bullish to bearish. However, as you guys can see in this particular area, which was when the 10 a.m. candle formed, which was the 4-hour candle, right at 10 a.m. formed, it did not break structure. It tapped the line, but it did not close below it. So that gave me confirmation we were bullish. Now we scaled down to 15. We were bullish, but price didn't tap into that 4-hour fair value gap that I wanted to get tapped into, right? It didn't tap into it. Very unfortunate. That would have been a way better trade for me, more confident because I take those all the time, but that's not what we got. So realistically, this is where the secret sauce came in. So now we look at NASDAQ and we look at ES. Tell me if there's anything you guys see. Right now, right here, we have this pre-market low marked out on NASDAQ, and then we have this pre-market low marked out on ES. Now, for those of you who can't really see it through the camera maybe or through like the recording here, price on ES on the left side where mouse is at, price swept pre-market low, right, and ended bullish, while on NASDAQ, price did not sweep pre-market low, but it also ended bullish. With that said, that's called an S&T divergence, okay? That's called an S&T divergence. Now, the reason it's so you have to be so meticulous about it is because you have to make sure that the trend has not shifted. Because the whole point of S&T divergence is that you have to catch the sell-off in the uptrend to get into longs when the S&T divergence occurs, like it just occurs. But if you see the sell-off occurring and you don't read the market right and you don't stick to your technicals, it could be that the market is actually reversing and you don't even notice because you're just excited by S&T divergence, and then you get in longs and realistically the market already changed the structure and you're just falling behind. Now you're going against the current trend and you're going to get absolutely clapped, okay? So again, that's why that line, I know we didn't break structure to the downside, so I was bullish, okay? With that said, we have that bullish confirmation, and I get in, and then price ends up consolidating, almost stopping us out right around here. We were getting close to getting stopped out. Now, nothing ended up happening. Thankfully, we ended up just consolidating. We ended up trending up, and then we ended up hitting TP. Now, here's a mistake I made today that I'm open about it, so you guys can learn from this mistake. Is that you have to go. Let's see, for instance, this is a bullish SMT divergence you're getting into, right? Because you got into longs. You have to get into the more bullish index. So, for instance, in this case, the more bullish index is actually Nasdaq. Okay, why? You guys are wondering why? What determines what's more bullish and this and that? Price on ES sold off heavier, and it swept pre-market low, so it sold off heavier, meaning that it had more sellers present than Nasdaq, because Nasdaq never swept anything. Actually, in that moment Nasdaq opened, it held, and then it bought up, which means what? There's not that many sellers present and there's more buyers present. So you're gonna want to go with the index that is helping your position. So in this case, it was Nasdaq. As you guys are saying, Kevin, why didn't you take it like that? That was an error I made today. I already journaled it. I'm gonna go over it. But it did play out in my favor this time. Maybe next time, I mean, I'm not gonna make the mistake again. I'm gonna journal about it and it's not gonna happen again. But learn from my mistake and don't do that mistake I just made, because next time it could be that this one stays consolidating, or this one stays like the less bullish one or the less bearish one, depending if you're taking a bearish or bullish SMT divergence trade. But it would just stay consolidating while the other one's trending up. Because if you guys could see here, while ES was consolidating, all this was happening. What was happening with Nasdaq? Nasdaq was actually shooting up. So you see what I mean? So I would have probably made more money if I would have taken that Nasdaq trade. But I wasn't as focused as I needed to be, I assume. And that's something I wrote down, so we will get that fixed. And now that's something to focus on in the future. So, but yeah, that new secret sauce for SMT divergence is the key to it. Is that you look for, if you're in an uptrend, you look for the sell-off in the uptrend without having confluence or confirmation that you're breaking structure or you're changing trend. Now, same thing. If the current trend is down, right, and then you're having a buy up during market open or pre-market, whatever, and you have an SMT divergence, and you know for sure, according to your technicals and confluences, that you have not changed trend to upside, that's just a buy up, then you take shorts and you get the results of this, because there was no other possible setup I could have taken today, right? And normally I would want to take the trade that I take most, which is a tap and tap fair value gap, we wait for price action confirmation, we get in, blah, 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 right? But as you guys see, we didn't get that trade today. Price opened today, created SMT divergence, and then consolidated and shot up. So that's why you got to be sharp at all times, looking for setups. And today we found it. But yeah, guys, that's it for today. That's the secret sauce. As I explore it, as I take more trades on it, I will be putting up more and more videos about it, because there's more to it. There's rules and stuff to it that I want to dissect it right now. I'm going to keep back testing and taking live trades, and let's keep running it up. Either way, it's June 1st. We made over $1,000 in the first day of the month. So very good start. And last month we ended up making $8,600. So also very good ending to May. Now let's just keep conquering.